All right, so we're continuing. This is page 2 on what we did in the previous page. So finding the zeros just means I factor. Oh, but I can't do this one because I won't be able to get -8. So I have no choice but to do the quadratic formula. They mess with me a little bit. My A is 1, my B is -8, and my C is -7. So I'll do it up here. Negative B, sorry, there's 2 negatives. Whatever. Plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2 times A. So remember, first, so square root of 64, a negative and a negative make a positive. 64 is 92. So I end up with -8 plus or minus the square root of 92 over 2. But when I look here, I don't see anything, so I'm going to have to tree 92. I know it's even, so it divides by 2. And then I have my doubles. So -8 plus or minus 2 rad 23 over 2. They all divide by 2. That's gone. -4 and 1. Looking for a rad 23. There's no denominator. The answer is C. All right, factor this. So I can factor this by grouping. Let me pause it. So this is factor by grouping. So I'm going to GCF the first one, take out an x squared, left with x minus 3. If you want to, you can box it out and do the same thing. Now I'm going to factor this out with a 4, x minus 3. The whole goal is there needs to be a match, x minus 3, x squared plus 4. I know I can't factor that anymore. Answer's A. Oh, by the way, you also will not be able to write on the final because I didn't want to make so many copies. So you'll have lots of scratch paper. This is the sum of cubes. My A is x and my B is 1. Little, big, x plus 1. Square the first guy, square the last guy. Take these two, put them together. If this is plus, this is minus plus. And there's no little 1 there. So let's see, x plus 1, D. Okay. This one, I try to do it as factor by grouping, but I can't do it as factor by grouping. So one option is that I would have to do the PQ, but honestly, that just sounds annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can figure it out. So if I did this and I multiplied it, I'd end up with x cubed plus 3x squared. That doesn't match. If I did x plus 1, x plus 1, x plus 1, 1 times 1 times 1 is never going to give me 3, so that doesn't work. Okay? So I know it's either going to be B or C. I'm going to take care of this one first. I'm going to box out x plus 1 squared, which ends up being x squared plus 2x plus 1, and then multiply that by x plus 3, so I can box it out. And I end up with x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x squared is 5x squared. And then 6x plus 1x is 7x, and the 3. So the answer ends up being B. If I did the other one, it wouldn't work. Okay. Find the discriminant. When you see the discriminant, that's b squared minus 4ac. So you're going to take the b squared, 9 times a times c. So 81 minus, I don't know what 4 times 7 times 8 is. I don't need to be a hero. I'll just use my calculator. 224. So I know it's going to be negative, so that one's out. I know if it's negative, it's imaginary solutions, so that's out. And now I'll go 81 minus 24, 224, and I get negative 143, 2 imaginary solutions. All right, so I have a choice here. I can use long division or synthetic division. I feel safer in the synthetic division world. It takes up less space, and it goes a lot quicker for me. But if you'd like to use long division, you'll get the same answer. Bring it down, multiply, add. Multiply, add. Multiply, add. So I'm looking for a 1, a 4, a -7, and a 6. Boom. That's C. All right, factoring. I can tell that this is difference of cubes. What times what times what is 8? What times what times what is 27? What times what times what is x to the 6th? Now that I know that, it's going to start with 2 minus 3x squared. And then I square the first guy, square the last guy, take these two, put them together. Since this is minus, this is plus plus. So I know that's not it. I know that's not it. This is minus plus plus. Some of you probably could have figured that out in the beginning, but I wanted to show all my work. Granted, you don't have to show your work on the final. It's multiple choice. But just so you know how to do the problem. This is square root. This is square root. One's minus, one's plus. It's D. Okay. Page 2 done.